girl, Sunshine, here with another one. Now, I hope you're remembering to set every day with positive intentions and seeing through the eyes of love by sharing your love and light to others. Now, this video is for my beautiful, amazing collective Geminis. Okay, now this is for your Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs for all spectrums. Um, Now I was only gonna use two decks today, but when I was getting set up, this actually happened to fall out technically, and it is definitely the Seven of Pentacles. Okay, so I feel as if that there is something that you've may I feel like in life in general, for your energy gems, is you've been putting a lot of hard work. Okay, you've been changing, you've been taking away things, purging, releasing, just going through the whole shebang of it. And you're kind of waiting for the end result. You're kind of like, so when's my ship coming in? Like, yo, bro, maybe I'm waiting, so we'll see if it comes up further in the rest of the reading. Sorry about like everything moving and stuff. I'm having like light issues. And of course it had to be the one beside where I'm doing my reading. Gotta love the Mercury retrograde. Now I know you could be watching this when the Mercury retrograde isn't going on, but the energy proper affect me because I am a Virgo and that is my ruling planet, and so are you, gems. That is your ruling planet. But just keep in mind when it comes to the Mercury retrograde that is going on that there's a lot of things, there's a lot of illusions, okay? There's a lot of things where you're like, people are coming back from your past, all these exes, text, call. So people, not just exes though, people from your past are definitely coming back. So that could be a little annoying and overwhelming unless you want them to come back. But keep in mind when Mercury retrograde is going on, doesn't mean they're actually here to stay, because there's like a veil that's going to drop for them, and kind of illusion. So like at the beginning part, a lot of people were like, oh, I'm so sorry, and maybe we should try to work this out, and yada, yada, yada. And then after that it passes, they're going to be like, yeah, I know we said we gonna work on things, but yeah, I'm not for it. It's just, I don't want to do it. And it's just like, what just happened? Welcome to Mercury retrograde. Your speech is all messed up. Technology starts acting all crazy. And it really affects Geminis a lot more right now, because we just came out of Gemini season as well. So with that and the Mercury retrograde, you guys are really feeling it right now. I feel as if Virgos and Geminis are feeling it a lot. Anywho, enough of the chatter. Let's see what is going on in regards to your chakra energy. What chakras does my lovely gems need to work on the most? Base chakra, okay? So that is number 1, okay? So you can definitely do your research in regards to this chakra, and definitely look into healing videos, okay? There's many different videos on YouTube. You can do it overall and do all the chakra like all 7, all of them. Is it 7? Yeah. All 7 of them. I had to check for a second. For some reason my brain keeps saying 9. It's been saying 9 and 11 a lot. So I don't know if that relates to you in any way, but like when I was ready to get started in the reading, 9 and 11 was just up in my head. Anywho, you can definitely just go on YouTube and type in base chakra. It's also, I believe, referred to as the root chakra as well. And you can definitely just play it in the background. You don't have to play it with any words. You can have it subliminal and just have it in the background, and it actually provides a lot of healing. There's a lot of healing that we can get as human beings from music. If it's at the right frequency, it actually can hit home for a lot of things. And there's a whole science behind it, but no one into that, or at least not many people are. So you can definitely just, just play it in the background and see. And you can also go through meditations and definitely research practices. Now, the reason why I'm not saying something in particular of how to work on this for you is because each person is going to find their own way of healing it. And I don't want to just tell you one way and then you're stuck with that. I want you to actually take the time to research it, because when you get in the practice of researching and finding out what works for you when it comes to your healing journey, it becomes easier where you can do it on your own instead of someone kind of like sparking it for you to come up. Okay, now let's see, what is the current situation that has brought you to this video, Geminis? Let's see if we can get a little bit more clarity on in regards to that Seven of Pentacles. What is going on in your finances, careers, your love life, anything that needs to come out for the collective Geminis in regards to their sun, moon, rising, and Venus signs. Whew. Clearly me want to chat, you're going through something in regards to matters of your heart, okay? This card is basically pretty much of being trapped, okay? Think of the Devil card when it comes to the original tarot deck. There's a lot of entrapment. There's a lot of things that are keeping you blocked off when it comes to your heart. And like on the other side, look, we have darkest fears, okay? So right now, I almost feel like your darkest fear is that you cannot ever actually open up your heart fully to another, and another can't do it for you. And look, it's a 9. See, I was saying, there's something about with you in 9s. Now, 9s is for me as a reader, is all about wrapping things up, cleaning loose ends, just the final details, just just kind of coming through. So definitely there's something that's going on with you in regards to that. Let's see. What is currently happening with my gems? What is the situation that has brought them to the video? We have here is joy and stability. That's what you want. Okay? But what is causing the problem from you not having it is you're not giving and receiving. So this came in reverse. Okay? So, and this is also number 6. So, funny enough, now, there's a lot of numerology that's coming out about, because 4 and 6 also adds up to 10. So, first off, 4s, okay? For me as a reader, 4s is all about protection. The universe and your spiritual guides are protecting you right now. Just make sure that you pay attention to your thoughts, your gut, your environment, the people you're keeping around, the things that are around in your environment, everything, okay? Then, in regards to the problem situation is you have giving and receiving. There is an uneven give and take in regards to relationships. This feels as if it seems to be about love and careers. The only things I'm really getting from that. More towards love, just because it was regards to the Master card that came out, that I showed earlier. So there hasn't been an even give and take when it comes to love. Now, I feel as if, no tea, no shades, boo, but I feel as if it's on your part, because I really was getting that energy from the MasterCard that you're not giving and receiving equally as your partner did. And I feel as if that this is the reason for your problem of not having the joy and not having the stability that you want. Now, remember how I was saying before, here's also the 10. So there's something that is completing and there's something that is coming to an end. It's just you have to go through the stages of it. You know what I mean? Now, the factors for you to consider is manifestation. Now, this did come in reverse as well. And the reason why it came in reverse is because I feel as if that you are not manifesting the things that you want in life because you don't believe that you can manifest it, but you need to consider that you actually have powers, that you're a powerful being, okay? And I actually like that this is 2 different streams and there's 2 different colors and stuff like that. And I feel as if it really relates to the Geminis and your 2 spectrums, okay? But you're not remembering that you can manifest things. Or it's, you know what? Some of you can be like, well, I do know that I can manifest things, but it's just like, I don't know the proper way how to. So you maybe want to research law of attraction of actually what kind of words and what kind of things can you do to actually attract the abundance and the desires that you want into your life. You know what I mean? So the next thing is your advice and solution is to get balance. Okay, you have here the card 14 adds up to 5. 5 is all about changes occurring, things are moving around in the universe. So like I said, I feel as if there's a completion stage that's coming up, but it's a little bit of a delay. Like there will be completion of this, but it's delayed right now just because of the 7 of Pentacles that came out earlier. I don't feel as if this is so much around the corner as much as you want it to be. And yeah, it's because you haven't found the balance. And once again, here we have 2. Okay, it's really with the Geminis, right? Twinish. Because you don't have the balance in regards to your day-to-day is why you haven't been able to actually appropriately give and receive. Okay, when you get balance, you get clarity. When you get clarity, you know what to do. When you know what to do, you do what you do. You know, you get everything that you want. You manifest things like that. But because there isn't the balance and there isn't the clarity, you're having all this jumbledness of not knowing who to give and who not to give. You know what I mean? Last thing is your end result and your outcome. Find balance, okay? Like, it's just a double confirmation that I'm not laughing at you. I'm laughing at the cards, guys. Find balance. It's plain and simple. What you need in order to manifest what you want is to find balance. Balance with everything. When you look at this card, it has symbols, and this is like for everything. Like, you know, you have here, you have time, you have nature, you have wedding, love, whatever you want to call it, right? You know, and baby, list goes on. Like, you want to make sure that everything is balanced. Okay, you have here a book. When it comes to knowledge, it's literally for everything that you need to find balance. Okay, well, free will, right? It's if you want to, you know what I mean? If you want change and if you want things to work differently, definitely work on finding your balance. Work on how you operate. Some people need to meditate as soon as they wake up. Some people meditate 3 or 4 times a day. Some people just do it for a minute. Some people need 10. You know what I mean? So it's up to you what you want to do. Now, as soon as I cut the second deck, in regards to providing wisdom and guidance for you, you got here's deception and you got honesty. And I feel as if that there is some deception that's going on, and I feel as if it's you deceiving yourself. Okay, you are not being honest with yourself in regards to something. There's something that you're playing in your head that makes you not give equally to another and to yourself, and that's why there's this imbalance. Now, it's not like you're purposely doing this. It's just happening because of an illusion. There's some sort of pain. There's something in the background that has made you deceive yourself. And no tea, no shade, booze. Listen, everyone goes through what they go through, you know what I mean? It's time for you to take down that illusion and for you to get the clarity that you need in regards to your situation. Now, let's see. Gems, what other wisdom does Spirit Guides want to provide to the collective for the Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs? You got High Priestess of Air. Now, you're an air sign. Okay, so you always get caught up in your mind. You're very all about the head, right? All about your thoughts. This is a card to say, look, it's another 6. Okay? You guys literally are having like completion, reevaluating things, stepping back and understanding what is going right, what is going wrong. So clearly, because you have here balance that's come up so much, whatever you've been doing before hasn't been working. So it's time to get rid of the old and start with the new and find out what it is that actually works for you to help you down your path. I didn't even notice here, look, there's 1 and 1, 11 again. something has to do with love, and I would suggest you definitely research it. I'm probably gonna tell you to research like a bunch. But right now, there's so many different messages that Spirit wants to guide you. I feel as if there's messages that you're receiving, but you don't know you're receiving it. And those are things that are going to guide you down your path. Pay attention. If you ever see a number and you're like, okay, whatever, I don't know why I'm fixated on this, research it. You never know what you could get. I've had that happen to me before, where I'm like, something's just itching me to like just look at this thing, and I see a number and I'm like, that don't look normal, because we're so used to, like, 444, 666, like you weren't used to the doubling. But like when you see like 689 or 911 or like 818, you don't necessarily think, okay, that's an angel number. Just take a chance, research it. You'll be surprised the information that you can get. But here with the High Priestess, this is just Spirit trying to say that you need to master your mind state more, and be able to understand when your ego is talking versus when it's actual reality that's coming through. Okay, you also have here is the Moon card. Okay, with the Moon card, it's about illusions. We've been talking about this for a while, and you have 9 once again. Okay, so the reason why there's so much chaos is because there's things. The reason why there's so much chaos in your life is because there's illusions. You're not being honest with yourself, which causes you to be deceptive to people and to yourself at the same time. It's all about mastering your mind, your thoughts, the things that you say to yourself, the things that you say to others, the things that you think of. Mastering your thoughts, literally. Okay, gems, let's see. Is there any other messages? Jesus Christ. Okay, you have here another 6. Do you see this? Do you see this? And you also have here 12, and then boils down to 3, okay? Mind, body, and spirit. Filling each cup. Are you doing that every day? Are you making sure that you are focusing some sort of activity where you're filling the cup for your mind, you're filling the cup for your body, and you're filling the cup for your spirit? It's very, very important for you. In order for your healing to begin, it's very important for you to find balance. Find it. Find it. They repeated it twice for you because it's so important for you to find balance. The moment you find balance, you're going to see things are just going to flow. It's just going to go easy. But right now, you're so much in the hangman stage of the illusion of not knowing what's left, what's right, what's up, what's down, where to go. Do I go left? Do I go right? Do I stay? Do I move? Do I not? You know what I mean? There's too much. You're causing this own illusion to yourself because you haven't actually tapped into your inner being and found the answers for what you're looking for. And once you do this, every category, like I know I mentioned before that it feels a little bit, like it feels mostly on love and a little bit career-wise. It actually is across the board for any situation that you're thinking of in regards to any subject that comes to mind when it comes to your life in itself. When you are not balanced and you don't have the clarity that you need, every single subject has a falter, has a facade, has a disillusion of how you operate and how you work with it, because you're not in alignment and because you're not in balance. So honestly, gems, boos, the main thing I can say to you is find your balance. It will lead you to joy and stability. You'll be able to know who to give to and who to receive from, and how to actually receive love, and how to actually give love, how to manifest the things you want. Get the clarity. Get rid of all this chaos and all this distortedness that you're causing in your mind. Find out the root of it. Where's the baseline? Where did this come from? Only you can figure that out. I don't know your life like that, boo. But what I do know is a lot of healing and a lot of balance has to take place. and you will see after that occurs, you will get the things you want. And you know what? It just popped in my head is, how many times do you have to purge? How many times do you have to meditate? Until you don't need to anymore. Until things are just flowing so effortlessly that you start manifesting things by accident. One time I was like, yo, I want cake. And it was a joke. It was a freaking joke. I said it to someone on the phone. I was like, yo, I really want cake. The next day, fam, I got cake up the U-Haul. Like, I had so much cake that I gave away cake and received cake back. Like, it was crazy. It was cake. I had cake up to my neck. Like, I didn't want to see cake for a whole how many months. I lie, I still love cake. But it's just, I did it as a joke, and I was so much in alignment, and I didn't cause any resistance to what I had asked for. That's why I received it. And I received it so much in abundance. It was like 5 or 6 times, like, do an 8-hour shift. How many times can you say that someone really, like, once, okay, 6 times I got cake. I took cake, I gave it to one friend, went to go say hi to another friend, she offering me cake. I was like, I just got rid of cake. But I asked for it. Be careful what you wish for, booze. Now, I do wish you so much peace and love, okay, on your journey. Just remember to keep your head held high, booze. Until next time, it is your girl Shine. Deuces.